also have a regular on this show, a regular that performs every single Monday. He writes and performs a brand new minute on this show. You know him, you love him, we love him. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the comedic stylings of the one, the only William Montgomery. Here he is. Wow, he's here in the flesh. He's approaching the stage. No neck brace, no Tony Chin. He's coming up. Here he is. One more time, good and loud for William Montgomery.
Not a lot of people know this about me, but I have a son now. He's 3 years old. There haven't been a lot of surprises in his upbringing other than just how high he gets when we smoke weed together. We were in a McDonald's the other day, and he was trying to steal a quarter pounder. And I was just like, Jameis, you have to stop doing that. I apologize if I seem off. I'm on a bunch of embalming fluid right now. It's a huge nightmare. I'm having a real bad time. You're in for a treat. This is probably one of my best jokes. I wrote it this past week. Hold on. So is that a Hewlett Packard or a Dell? I don't know how to finish it.
There you go. Another brand new minute from William Montgomery. We have a saying in comedy. You know, the truth is always the funniest thing, unless it's William Montgomery. So this is interesting. This is very revealing. You've been on this show many times, and this is the first we've heard of your 3-year-old son named Janice.
Jameis? Jameis. I'm actually a big Florida Gators fan, but I hate Florida State, but I just love Jameis Winston, just how he played on the field.
Oh, Jameis.
Yeah, Jameis Winston is his name.
I thought you said Janice. You named him Jameis.
Jameis. Jameis.
Jameis Winston Montgomery.
Jameis Winston Montgomery. He's a real hell of a kid. He's 5 now.
Oh, he's 5. He just had.
He's a faster
2 birthdays.
Yeah.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah. They grow so fast.
He's 5 now. We go to Kmart's a bunch. He steals clothing. We have to run from the police. He has little legs. He can't get away from the cops. I have to carry him.
Wow. How many times has he stolen clothes from Kmart?
I don't know, 3 or 4. No, but seriously, I wanted to bring this up. A couple weeks ago, I was talking about how I had diverticulitis. Somebody on Instagram this past week sent me a video of him in hospital.
In what?
Hospice. Hospice.
In a hospital bed with a tube going up his nose, and he's like, William, I thought that was funny, but I have diverticulitis. It's not something to joke about.
Are you serious?
So I just want to apologize to my friend Tony Chin.
Oh, it was Tony Chin all along. The crowd loves it. It's unbelievable.
It was Tony Chin all along.
So Tony Chin had diverticulitis. And you revealed this evening, this is another new one, that you are high on embalming fluid. Now, I'm curious to know how do you take your embalming fluid? Do you inject it? Do you snort it? Do you drink it? What is it?
I prepare joints with different spices in it, a lot of the times oregano, and I drip the embalming fluid on the joints. Smoked one out in my car about 2 hours ago. I still am seeing tunnel vision right now.
You know, Tony, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's bad. I am literally sort of on the verge of a panic attack. And I'm going to call one other motherfucker out. On the YouTube channel my buddy made, some motherfucker just posted, it's my last 12 sets, some motherfucker said, oh, I'm glad you posted this. I can skip through all of it like I do during all of his sets. And I just want to say, I know who you are. Stop doing it. I will find you. I don't have a lot to lose right now. I literally was gambling in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. I lost my pension. I used to be a police officer.
You gambled away.
I gambled away my pension. I don't have a lot to lose right now. I'm learning how to make pipe bombs and learning how to send them through the mail system.
No. No, I don't think it's true. How long were you a police officer for?
25 years.
25 years. I had no idea. You always just talked about the self-storage unit that you work at.
So you were a cop at 12.
I was. That is the correct math.
My
I was
goodness,
shot at 13.
Now we know where your 5-year-old son got his running legs from.
He was a kindergarten cop.
Kindergarten
Never mind.
cop.
And y'all don't repeat this, but there would be a lot of the time where I would just see a suspect. I knew he wouldn't have a gun, but I would just start shooting his ass. I murdered probably 20 people.
Wow. My goodness, William, this is very revealing information. I'm really surprised that you're putting all this out there.
It was such a nightmarish experience at the time. I was living on the big island of Hawaii, just killing people.
Wow. And
Hawaii
what would you do with the bodies afterwards?
Dump them in the ocean.
Right. Wow. And then what?
And then just go back to my home, maybe put in a VHS version of Kindergarten Cop, weirdly enough. That was probably one of my favorite movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a very big inspiration. It worried me when I saw the Terminator movie for the first time. I was like, hold on, how does someone have a metal exoskeleton? What worries me right now is that guy who posted that bullshit on YouTube. I'm sure he's saying on the live chat, listen to this bullshit. What the fuck is going on?
I actually can confirm he's saying it right there.
He really is.
Get weed 247365.
Yeah.
Says William Bomb.
And he put the two little avatars of bombs.
2 emoticons on each side. I don't even know how you get emoticons on there. I've never even seen that.
Yeah, what did happen to Cracker Barrel Kid 55?
Did you find him?
You could say I found him. I found out his wife and family had a house in Paducah, Kentucky. I sent him some, let's just say, packages that when his wife opened them up, she wasn't excited. There were pipe bombs inside. She died. His twin boys died, and I swear to God, when I heard that news, I was excited. I was rolling up joints of embalming fluid, just seeing tunnel vision, just thinking, oh my God, did I really kill them?
I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. William, you are a goddamn anomaly. You are a liar, and I just can't get enough of it. I absolutely love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to see you working a lot and getting a lot more spots and hustling around, and I'm just glad you're part of the team. The great William
Thank you so
Montgomery. Here he is in the flesh, everyone. He's focused, looking down in front of him. Come on, guys. You got to make some noise for William Montgomery.
My brother's been having a sexual relationship with his teacher. The weird thing is we're homeschooled. I'd like to do a cut scene from that, just MIA paper planes playing, and I bust through the door. Just like, Vance, that's our mom! Oh, Emma said you live in the swamps! That is my impression of Swamp Thing in the new Avengers movie. Hell of a superhero. I think I realized I was addicted to magic for the first time when I brought a rabbit out of the top hat and saw the kid smile. I'd like to do a little cutscene to that, just MIA paper planes playing, and me just saying, hold on, where's Richard Sabalas?
Heck yeah, William Montgomery, everyone. The sound of two premature born twins dying just rolled down the street.
Yeah.
So at the end of his set, heard some sirens there, some medics.
Suffocation.
Another fun set. How about another hand for William Montgomery, everybody? Very funny jokes.
God, I really messed up that final.
He opened strong, but with each sentence, it made less and less sense to me until at the end I had no idea what was going on.
Wow, you broke his formula.
It's like me when I read Shel Silverstein poems.
What are Chuck Silverstein poems?
Shel
Silverstein.
What's Chuck Silverstein?
Yeah, I heard Chuck.
Chuck is Shel's not his articulate cousin.
Channel 1's no fun.
Yeah, hold on. Where's Chuck?
No, there is no Chuck. I heard Chuck. You never even said Chuck.
I didn't. I'm just worried about. There's been this one guy on YouTube just talking.
Oh yeah, is there?
I'm
anything?
sure he's loving this after the Edwards about. I was feeling good about the set tonight, and then I messed up.
William, you've been letting these people, commenters on YouTube, sometimes you really let them work you up. Is there anything you'd like to say to the guy that's been talking shit about you on YouTube? If you want to look right down at that camera, right down the barrel, is there anything you'd like to, if you'd like to send him a message, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, Edward Sabalis, I don't think you realize I can skate. I don't know if you realize I don't know how to read. It's funny you keep bringing that up. Yeah, you are right about that. You did your research. I failed out after fourth grade.
At the first grade?
The first grade, never learned how to read. So you did your research. I'll give you that.
Who are you talking to? What's his name?
Edward Sabalis.
Oh, Edward. I thought you were calling him N-word.
Yeah, that would not be nice.
Edward Sabalis.
What kind of YouTube screen name is Edward Sabalis? There's no numbers in that or anything? What kind of weird troll uses his actual name?
Just Edward_Sabalis. Yeah, I have no...
Stop saying N-word.
Wow, hey. Have you ever said the N-word before, William?
Y'all don't repeat this, but I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. I was a big Project Pat fan, and I'll be quite frank. There was a time, 10th, 11th grade, I was with my buddy Jay Martin in his silver 4-runner, just pounding Coors Lights, singing all of Project Pat's lyrics. Yeah, I've said it before.
You sang it along with songs. How's we missed you this week on the road.
I know, that would have been so much fun.
So many people asking about you. We had to give a little disclaimer just to make sure people knew at the beginning of almost each episode. We told them, William couldn't make it, and there was a lot of groans. Yeah, like that.
We don't know where William is. He was in Maui, Hawaii last week.
You were?
Looking for Tony Chin.
Yeah? What'd you do? How'd you get to Maui?
On a boat. It took 3 weeks. It was more than a 4-hour tour. I was a big Gilligan's Island fan growing up. Hold on. What happened to Jeremiah?
Hold on, William. Oh, yes, Phyllis, you want to answer that?
I don't know. He's got, class or something.
So,
How are you doing?
Whoa, William. Oh.
Hold on. How's it going?
Wow, William.
How long you been playing that?
Damn, we found your type. By the way, this is exactly... Are they making out right now? What the hell just happened? This looks like a young Bill and Hillary Clinton meeting each other for the first time in Arkansas. All
Make
over
a black and white and picture together.
Jeremiah and I are almost genetically identical.
Hold on. Hillary?
No,
Wait,
I
William, what are you doing? Stop sexually assaulting the poor trumpet player here.
Yeah.
What's going on here? You guys know each other, right? You guys are friends?
I thought so.
William, what's going on? You a little bit horned up
I
tonight?
don't think he knows I'm wearing a wig right now.
William, are you... William?
Y'all don't repeat this. I've gotten back on AOL chat rooms.
You've got mail.
Cat106 at AOL.com. Seriously, y'all don't repeat this, but I've been on the cat chat room recently. having fun. And yeah, Tony, I have been just sort of getting on edge to some extent. Recently, it's a horrible nightmare. I've been playing Brick Breaker a bunch.
Maybe she'll let you go home with the trumpet.
This is a very expensive show.
William, do you
Okay,
know how to
guess
play
not.
any musical instruments? I've never asked you that before we get you out of here. You know any musical instruments?
I used to play the synthesizer. I need to get it out here. First time I ever went on stage was at Memphis University School. I think that's where it all started. I was in the 10th grade running for a student council position, running
did you
against
make
a
it to
guy named
10th?
Ronnie Curry, who his sort of shtick was he would fall from the top of the steps and everyone would laugh. I was against him. I had my synthesizer out. And I just told everyone my life's been going pretty hard. The only thing getting me through this is a song. And then I read the lyrics out to Karma Chameleon. And then I played my synthesizer. I need to get it back out here.
Wow. How did you make it to 10th grade if you failed first grade?
I cheated.
Truth comes out. Don't repeat this, but yeah.
But I don't know how to read. Y'all don't repeat that.
Is that true?
Yeah, I see those red signs everywhere, the hexagons, I think. I don't... What did they say? Stop?
All right. William, always so much fun. Always one of my favorite parts
All right,
of the
thank you.
show.
Thank you.
Make some noise for him. Another new minute and another great interview by William Montgomery, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Here he is. Here he is. Live in the flesh. William Montgomery.
How's it going? My name is William Montgomery, and I'm running for county alderman. It's been a long time coming. I think I realized I wanted to be a politician the day my grandfather went overboard on a boat we were on. I couldn't save him, damned if I didn't try. He was out in the waves for probably 30 minutes. I just couldn't reach him. My arms weren't long enough. But what I can promise you people tonight, if y'all elect me to county alderman, your arms might not be long enough, but by God, mine will be! I watched my grandfather die! Out in the surf! This is Vaseline in my hair! How am I gonna go to sleep tonight? I'm gonna have to remember to take a shower! It's all over!
Wow. William Lights Out Montgomery.
Tony, are you cool with me getting into a couple of my policies?
Oh, if you have more, this is like a real pitch for what county alderman?
County alderman.
Is that a real vote that's coming up?
It is.
Okay. Go ahead, sure.
If we're on the topic of making our community safer, let's really sit down and talk about the elephant in the room. There have been studies conducted.
Hold on, wait. I don't think we need the national anthem. It's just county alderman
that
he's
was a
running
good-
for. It's definitely not presidential. Go ahead.
There have been studies conducted by our leading scientists in the great nation of America that prove beyond any shadow of a doubt elephants serve no other purpose than the very real risk of trampling people at our local zoos. If I'm elected county alderman, elephants will no longer be allowed in our zoos by 2022. Pachyderms, more like pack your bags. We don't need your germs.
Wow. That's incredible. So one of your the first policy you pitched is getting rid of elephants by 2022. Okay, what's another policy?
In every community I go and visit, there's always a common theme, a theme that the more and more I see happening, the more and more I want your vote as county alderman. If I can get your vote as county alderman, you can take it to the bank. I will be lowering all sidewalks to the height of the street. Every night I turn on the news and see image after image of kids, of people breaking their ankles, breaking their legs, because our society tells us the height of the sidewalk has to be that of the height of the street. USA! USA!
All right. So, William, are there other policies?
This is actually a side note, but my opponent has.
But can I ask you something? This is your look for politics? You look like you own a mortuary.
Yeah. You're selling waterbeds in Van Nuys or something like that.
What do I sell? Yeah, I do sell water beds.
Hey, I heard you got kicked out recently at a show. We heard earlier.
Walter.
He looks like a pastor of a church that worships the white devil.
So, William, tell us a little bit about this gig. You had to sneak beer into it, huh? Is this how you represent the Kill Tony brand when you're out there on the road, huh?
I did. I was drinking Coors Light.
Coors Light. You had to sneak Coors Light.
It was
Coors
a Bud
Light,
Ice.
and the guy, I brought it on stage, and the guy, when I got off stage, he came up to the beer and he smelled it, and he was like, "That's fake beer, right?" And I said, "No, it's not." And he said, "What are you talking about?" And y'all just picture me wearing this outfit, just putting on my tape player some Allman Brothers band, just one of their live recordings, just getting the guy by the throat, just cutting it.
Wait, you cut the guy's throat? Is that true?
No, I'm kidding. I lost a jacket.
Oh.
That night I lost a jacket. It was horrible.
Are you looking at more policies right now?
Just as a little side note, I don't know if any of you have been able to see my opponent's truck he drives every day. It's the real loud one with the double Confederate flags prominently displaying on the cab of his truck. Sir, this is America, not Mississippi in the 90s. That was my best joke. It scares me. It was not uproarious laughter.
I don't get this guy's comedy, but he has good taste in sunglasses.
Yeah, you guys do have the same sunglasses on. It's very impressive. It almost seems like...
Where'd you get those sunglasses?
1972.
You got it from the 1899 cent store. All right. Okay, guys. So stare down is never really good for podcasting. So, William, anything else in your normal life happen this week? I know you're running for alderman and that you're really committed to
I'm running for alderman. Y'all don't repeat this, but I got a new pet from Petco. Let's hear some noise.
Why would we hear noise for that? What type of pet did you get?
A bearded dragon.
You got a bearded dragon?
A bearded dragon. He is in my bathtub. I thought he couldn't climb up the sides. He did. He's now lost in my apartment. Every night I go to sleep for the past 5 nights, I've received horrible bite marks on my neck.
Is this true?
It is. It really scares me. I have a bearded dragon on the loose. I was trying to be a good Samaritan, just adopting a bearded dragon. I go to sleep.
How much was it to adopt a bearded dragon?
$300.
Oh, that's not being a good person. You paid $300 for a bearded dragon that you weren't prepared to take care of, William.
And now he is slithering through my apartment, waiting for me to go to sleep. I breathe out of my mouth. I feel like he hears me breathing out of my mouth. And he bites me, and I start having dreams about peeing in my bed, even though I don't.
Are you sure you don't? Have you ever peed the bed?
I did last night.
Is that true?
It is.
Really? William, I think sometimes you lie.
I just hope y'all remember me. I don't know if y'all used to get the Beckett magazines about the most just valuable playing cards. I was on one at one point as a baseball player for the Mets.
Rusty, stop.
And there was a picture of me looking for an old friend named Tony Chin.
Oh.
I don't know where Tony Chin is. He came up as a person I might know on Facebook the other day.
A lot of people have been very curious as to whether Tony Chin is a real person or not. I know people close to me. It's come up in my household as of late. Someone, my wife asked me. She specifically asked, "Do you think Tony Chin is a real person? Is Tony Chin a real person?"
Tony Chin taught me to do CPR. I don't know if y'all remember the movie The Sandlot, but when that really pretty girl,
Wendy Peppercorn,
just that one guy just
squints.
He just acted like he was drowning, and then just Wendy Peppercorn touching his lips. There's just a moment. Tony Chin, I pretended like I drowned in a pool, and Tony Chin saved me, and the rest is history. Do the math.
Why would we have to do the math? All right, William. Well. All right. All right. I love this fucking guy. How about another hand for William Montgomery, everybody? A new minute. Fun interview. Grab some ice cream, William. Don't leave without ice cream. Make some noise for the unorthodox stylings of the great William Montgomery.
I'll be back. That is Arnold Schwarzenegger if he were a elevator repairman going into a building, seeing the elevator in between floors, just realizing he doesn't have the right equipment. I'm glad I'm not a girl, but I think I'd like something alive inside of me. I'm not going in the ocean after watching Shark Week. That was my second best joke of 2008. Weird story is I died 6 hours ago. Tony, are you cool with, I don't know, will this reach to the curtains?
I don't know. Will it?
Will
Probably
y'all
not.
pretend when I go behind y'all, I might have said that I've never repeated a joke, but I feel like it's in the vein of literally I have a buddy named Tony Chin who I was in an underwater cavern with in Middle Tennessee. I was high on drugs maybe 5 weeks ago, calling a bunch of people, talking to my mother. Here's my best joke.
Okie dokie. All right, here he goes. He's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. He's stretching the mic cord back to the... he's definitely doing something here. He's behind us.
This is an impression of my father during all of my third grade soccer games.
Oh, I see that. That's good.
Y'all, that's how I opened up for Cat Williams 2 years ago.
Is that true?
Also Cat Stevens 5 years ago in the Middle East. I don't know if y'all know father and son.
That is incredible. Wow, so you're just in it. I don't even know when your set started and ended. It's just still happening. I love it. William Montgomery. How about a hand for William, everyone? Coming out tonight, clearly performing in his good boxers tonight.
Do you have boxers underneath those boxers?
Do I have boxers underneath these boxers? I'm looking at you, sir. You just were holding that bottle by your lip. Let's give it up for my uncle.
William, are you making fun of that guy?
I'm kidding.
William, up here, over here. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Good. Have you been drunken sailing today, or like what is this look that's happening?
I have been down at Jacksonville Beach, Florida, on spring break with the Montgomery family. First night, staying at a nice house, just hearing rat tracks above us, just going to an even nicer house. Just later on the next day, going with my brother Vance, buying whiskey, smoking cigs in the carport, wondering where my parents were, Fast forward 3 years later, I have some good pictures with my father Larry and I when I was real fit running, and also some pictures of the girl I was with at Tennessee Knoxville naked. Very weird pictures.
I'd like to see those pictures. That also reminds me of something that you told me after the show last week, in which you were telling me that your family has a full-size actual drawing of you in the living room that hangs up, like some type of like luxurious drawing of you.
They do. My mother was a portrait artist representative. She befriended a man named Richard Balish from Austin, Texas. Very good artist. Ended up being a bad drunk.
William, how many leaflets did you have to mail in to get that Time magazine hat?
That is a legit.
Jeremiah, do you know where this comes from? And this is a very serious deal. Which camera do I look into for my haters? The people, I swear to God, Tony, thank you so much for letting me do this. I think tonight is my final night. I'm sick of it with the people talking shit.
There's the real shit.
Is there anything that you'd like to say to the people? Is there anyone out in particular out on the internet that you'd like to call out right now that's been annoying you?
There is a guy named Dr. Pepper 22. In between the doctor and the pepper, there are 3 periods and ellipses. He's been talking about.
Literally, you can't. You just select that as a username, William. You can't use periods and ellipses. You can use underscores. Did you mean underscores?
I mean on AOL.com. He is.
You've got man.
Really messing around. He's Dr. Pepper. And I'll be quite frank. I talked about Cracker Barrel Kid 55. Yeah, it is some guy I used to bully. I was a bad bully. He sort of took offense to it. There was one Christmas he had with his family where I essentially took his Christmas.
William, yeah. I was asking you if there's anything that you want to say to this person, to Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Dr. Pepper! I'm tired of it! I've seen Zorro!
Wait, you've seen Zorro?
He talks about how I don't know. Oh, is that him back there? Who said that?
Wow, it's Dr.
Don't fuck with me! I have an agent here tonight. I'm trying to get on Rescue 911 on the Family Channel. So it really... Oh, man.
You look like
messes
William.
me.
I thought you were going to say you have an agent here tonight. It's your insurance agent.
I have an Asian here tonight. She's from the Philippines.
Insurance agent.
Oh, I thought you said Asian.
Yeah, you have an insurance agent.
Yes,
Tony.
Patty
So
Reagan.
William has like a superpower.
Yes.
And his superpower is he can talk and no one will interrupt him.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I love it. It's incredible. He just keeps going. He's a goddamn improvisational fucking one-man wrecking ball.
I will. I mean, if people are, and I'll be quite frank. Last Monday, I was on something.
Okay. I'm gonna do a line as you. Okay, but it's okay. My wife's kids' wives are in town. I fucking hate child brides.
There you go.
My wife's kids' child are in town. Get out of Chili's. My buddy Tony Chin has a peanut allergy.
Hold on. Let's talk for another second about Tony Chin. A lot of people have been wondering, like, are there any real updates about him? Do you ever try to reach out to this guy?
I did. He showed up on my Facebook, People You Should Know, and I was sort of horrified and also surprised in a nice way when I saw his face. And I just remembered going to the casinos in Tunica outside of Memphis, just seeing Tony Chin every time my father and I did the MS 150, a big bike race down to Tunica. And every time his family would be gambling, and I'd be like, Tony Chin, it's all right.
Is Tony Chin's full name Tony Chincliffe? Because all the letters are still there, and I'm starting to think that you were scrambling one night trying to think of a name, and you accidentally looked at Tony.
Yeah, and he
you
had
were
the facial
grasping.
hair. Yeah.
Tony Chin? Is there any chance that you're just this is sort of like one of those weird movies where the character was in front of us the whole time, this is some type of like Kaiser Sose thing to where I might actually be Tony Chin? Those are letters in my...
I'll be very... Do you have the Ghost music to the movie The Ghost with Patrick Swayze? Do you mind playing that for a second?
I don't think it's called The Ghost, William. Yeah. I think it's just called Ghost.
Yeah, they did a...
No, what my point is, I'll be quite frank, it's been so fun doing all this. I'm scheduled to go to the Philippines in 2 weeks to teach people how to swim. I don't know if y'all have ever met Asian people. They don't know how to swim.
So
I'm trying to...
We have the music. It's playing right now.
Here's my point. Seriously, it's so nice to be standing up here right now. Dr. Pepper ...
22.
at AOL.com -24. Who said that?
Are you really quitting the show? Are you done? Is this your last episode?
No, he's not really quitting. He does this all the time.
I got fired today. I got fired from my job.
Wait, is that true? Did you really get fired from the... Why are we finding out about this 9.5 minutes into this interview? You got fired from the self-storage unit?
I didn't, but I called in sick on Saturday. I'm worried one of my bosses watches this, though. And he will see that I actually was on ephedrine. It's a hell of a drug you can get at the gas station. One of my uncles was a truck driver. He taught me about ephedrine.
William, how do your sets go in front of audiences that aren't Kill Tony audiences?
Good question.
Serious question.
William is looking at him.
Can you answer?
Can I give you one of my best jokes?
I know, because you've been talking nonstop.
If you want to do it, I mean, if you want to do one of your best
Do y'all want to
jokes.
hear the joke I'm most proud of?
There you go. Let's do it. Do a joke, William.
Thank you so much. I have this is like 10 minutes. I have a
Go ahead,
whistling
William.
album coming out in a couple weeks. It's about what it sounds like, just my brother and me whistling songs like Jingle Bells, The Night Before Christmas, Where'd the Cookies Go, Smells Like Dad's Been Down Here, Who Put So Many Logs on the Fire, Why Does He Have to Drink So Much, Get Behind the Sofa, He'll See You, Who's He Yelling At, Oh My God, What Has Happened, Stop Saying That and Get Behind the Sofa, He's Staring Right at You, How Doesn't He See You? With classics like Get Under the Porch, I Hear His Truck Coming Up the Driveway, Please Eat It, He'll Just Get More Mad If You Don't.
What?
And it's not a ghost in the closet, It's just Dad.
So William, I'm really curious. How does that go? Like how do your sets go? Out like doing stand up.
I feel I don't like to view myself as a poet, but just in you asking me that, just in sort of poetic terms, me being with my mother Frances at the Kmart off of Summer Avenue in Memphis, and me stealing Legos, and Frances allowing me...
I think that William might be too likable to admit that he does good.
He does well.
In front
of
audiences.
He does well.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm catching on to here, is that he doesn't want to tarnish his likability. Complete opposite of my approach. I would have told you I've been killing everywhere the first time you asked me. But
I can't see. It's all a big blur. I'm being quite frank with y'all. And the
Julian's
motherfuckers
grandmother?
on YouTube, eat that up. Yeah, William can't see. Yeah, he can't drive. That's why he crashes all the time.
William, you did it again, buddy. We love you.
Well, thank you.
There he is.
Thank
William
you.
Montgomery, everyone. Come on, people. Make some fucking noise.
So I'm gonna set a scene. Tim Tebow is still playing in the NFL. I found myself doing a Tebow the other night. I wasn't kneeling down in prayer, but to do the cocaine off the table. So I have a website. It's called Streaming Diamonds. It's a lot like Netflix, but we just have earnest movies. I don't know who's been stealing the plastic containers out of my mailbox, but fucking bring them back. It's an impression of me when I lived in the Philippines. Don't be alarmed at the color of my skin. I'm not going to be robbing any of y'all tonight. It's not a black joke. It's a Filipino joke. I don't So if y'all have ever been to the Philippines before, it's a nightmare. I'm doing 30 minutes tonight. Red Band, what do I...
William Montgomery.
It's exciting to be up here. Jeff Ross and I were in the Flipper remix about the dolphin.
Wow. William, that seems like a pretty blatant lie. The Flipper remix? Are you talking about a remake of a movie or a remix like a song of a TV show?
Flipper 2. I don't know if y'all remember Mambo number 5. His cousin actually is the director, Lou Bega.
My goodness.
It's all true.
I know, 'cause it was so weird.
I love it. Wow. What was it like being on set with Jeff Ross and
It was weird. I just remember a couple afternoons, the guy was just fucking we were like, we're hungry. What are you going to give us? He was giving us Almond Joys. We were like, why are you doing that? He's like, we're in the fucking Philippines. And what did you say?
I was like, let's fucking get out of here.
My goodness.
It was a nightmare. We were down there, 2 years, 3 years?
It was almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years.
It felt like 4 years.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I got malaria.
Yeah, what was that like when you got malaria? What do you remember? What were your symptoms?
No, that was the chick he fucked.
Malaria Martinez. I don't know if y'all have ever been to the Philippines. They
she's been on the show a
look
couple
like
times.
Asian people, but they have Hispanic names. That's so weird, isn't it?
Weird thing. Remember when we worked together at the, what's your shirt say?
Laser Quest Arena.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. The laser park. That was a fun year.
It was so weird. We opened up some arenas down in the Philippines. One of the last weeks we were there, some guy was in front of the smoke machine a tad too long, died. I was like, Jeff, what are we going to do? I don't have insurance.
So what did you say when he asked you?
I just told him that he was going to be okay. And that whatever happens in life, we're in it together.
And I appreciated that.
All right. Thanks, William.
Y'all should have seen it. We actually did some other movie. It was called Free Willy 2. It was based on Jeff and I planting the pipe bombs underneath the bleachers, 96 Olympics. I don't know if y'all remember that, but one of the great scenes, MIA Paper Planes is playing.
We paid a lot of money for the rights to that song.
It was insane. And one of just my favorite scenes, we're both booking it after we ignite the fuse under the bleachers.
You were a little quicker than me.
I know. And I look back and I'm like, Jeff, why are you wearing fucking flip-flops? I told you to put on the aqua socks. We had been at a lake earlier. Let's give it up for the South, y'all.
Wow.
Great to see you, buddy.
I had no idea you guys had this entire history. This is all new to me.
We go way back to the first Gulf War.
Wow.
I was actually in a tank. I don't know if y'all have ever been a tank captain, but
You
let's
were
just say drink your Gatorade. I got so dehydrated in that.
You were a tank captain in the first Gulf War?
I was. It was weird. I used to wear a bandana.
William, how old are you? How old are you, William?
I'm 43.
You look great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I eat vitamins, drink prune juice, read the newspaper every day. I don't know if y'all remember Play-Doh. I eat Play-Doh. I'm kidding.
Hey,
Remember that time we got drunk in Philadelphia with the airplane pilot and the stewardess?
I couldn't believe it. We ended up in the fucking cockpit. We both had pipe bombs. I was like, Jeff, is this the flight? We're going to fly into a fucking building. And what'd you say?
I said, we got to get the fuck out of here.
I know.
Fuck yes.
It was a nightmare. I was on edge. Just those 2 pipe bombs. We somehow made it through airport security. What happened when that lady frisked you?
I started getting ticklish.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen Jeff laugh, but it is a...
William, clearly you're having a lot of fun. It's very exciting. We know that a lot of people around the entire world know of you now from this show. A lot of people love you. When we're out there on the road, so many people say that they wish you were there and everything. But with great, especially take it from Red Band and I, with a bit of internet fame comes a lot of haters, and we know that you've had some of those recently. Is there any internet trolls that perhaps you'd like to call out right now that have been?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that. Yeah. There are now probably 3 Cracker Barrel 55 people. One of them sent me a picture of my parents' house the other night.
Sent a picture?
Yeah.
Of your parents' house?
How'd you get there?
You think maybe it might be your parents? Have you ever thought about that?
Ooh. Yeah. We've met the Montgomerys. They've been on this show.
Leary, is it you?
Wow. Well, William, you are so much goddamn fun. We need to get you...
Thank you so much. It was fun.
We need to figure out a way to get you out of that goddamn self-storage unit job that keeps you here in Los Angeles all the time.
And I'll be honest, last thing I'll say, literally today I befriended 2 old guys at the self-storage unit place. Some motherfucker named Paul, who I befriended. My manager Dominic wasn't in. Neither was Chris, my other manager.
I don't think you should be naming your managers' names on this show, Will.
Or giving out your home address.
Yeah.
That was...
So what happened?
Seriously, I mean, I didn't want to bring this up, but Paul was talking shit today, and it hurt my feelings. I went across the street to it was a nightmare.
Well, you know what, William? Maybe one day Paul will be looking back. He'll find out that you were on this show, and he'll go back and he'll find this episode. Why don't you look at that camera right down the middle there and tell Paul what you thought of his actions today?
Hey, Paul, I get it. You have that bad cough. You're 74. Look pretty good. You wear that Yankees hat a bunch. You're worried about your cough you have. I am as well. I think you're dying. So today when you were talking shit, I sucked it up because I just prayed to God you were having fun. It just sort of gave you one last sort of nice memory in life. I was sitting behind the computer. I was playing solitaire. I don't know if y'all played Spider Solitaire, but just wanting to cry. Just wanting to cry. It was a nightmare.
William, quick question for you. Is that your parents' house right there on this screen? Okie dokie. All right. There he goes. William Montgomery, everybody. Hey.
I'm crazy for feeling.
Come on, people. Make some fucking noise for William.
I had to tell my daughter for the first time last week, I'm not teaching your ass how to rollerblade. So I'm a pretty big boobs guy. Whenever I'm on my calculator, I'm spelling out boobs. I don't know if y'all have ever actually seen Dracula pee, but I haven't. He drinks all that blood. Why? So I have an idea for a T-shirt. It just has text on it. Not all who have big hands are good at magic. It scares me. I've discovered the Cracker Barrel Kid 55. He's getting a bunch of views on YouTube. It's scary. Are you Cracker Barrel Kid 55?
How about a hand for William Montgomery, everybody? That's a set tonight. Hell yeah. William. Welcome. How are you, buddy?
Thank you so much. I've been better.
Yeah, why? Why have you been better?
I almost got fired from work today.
Yeah, what happened?
I was talking to a man. There's a bunch of mentally ill people who have storage unit.
Yeah, he works
places.
at a self-storage unit. For those of you that don't know, he's the one that sells the units. There's basically 3 sizes: 2 small, and then regular, and then
5
a really
by 5,
big
5 by 10, 10 by 30.
Yeah,
10 by 30 is like $500.
Mentally ill? Do you mean like homeless people? Because there's a lot of homeless people that live in storage units.
Is that true?
Yeah, no, there was a man today. He goes to the bathroom a couple times a day. He's in there like 30 minutes. He seems strange. I was talking to him. I had opened up the store today at 8:30, and I started talking to him. He said he was an angel at one point. He said he had a crooked penis. He called it some disease. I can't remember. Basically, my boss came in, though, and was like, William, why are you talking to this guy?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's a friend of mine.
You lied and said that it was a friend of yours to your boss?
I did. And she started yelling at me. I was sitting behind the computer, and at one point in time, she was like, you're just clicking on the mouse all day long. I know you're playing that Bloons tower defense game. And I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? I can't read. What else do you want me to do on the computer?
Were you really playing the balloons game?
Not at the time, but I do play it. I don't know how to read. Like, what do I do at that job? It's my first assistant manager gig.
Is that really true that you don't know how to read?
It is.
Can you give this a shot? Can you plug some of Brian's social media information?
Don't fuck up, dude.
What do you
How is it going? My name is Brian Holtzman.
Wow, you really can't read. That's pretty amazing.
No. Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow. So you're going to be working at a self-storage unit for the rest of your life.
The first straight guy all night long.
I think there's gay guys that don't know how to read.
Brian, I was wondering. I've been watching you from the back.
Are you gonna ask him if he just moved from Sicily? Whoa!
That guy, he was fucked up. That was so fucked.
Brian, do you know how to swim?
Oh, I do. Yeah, sure. What the fuck? What do you think? Yes.
William, are you okay? You seem
That's what I was.
You seem like maybe you didn't sleep last night, or maybe you're dehydrated or something. Is everything okay?
It's not.
What's going on with you?
I literally earlier today got fired from my job.
You got fired?
Yes.
You said you got into an argument. You didn't.
And
say
we were talking about that girl with the weed delivery business.
Yeah.
I don't have her number.
Yeah, I specifically.
Who is that? We gotta find her.
There was a couple that was here. A fun fact for you last week. After the show, they come up and they take a picture, right, with me, and then you're right there, and they go, William, we have an opportunity for you. We want to hire you to work for us. You can make your own schedule. We're such a big fan that you can literally make your own schedule. It's $22 an hour, and you get tips. And
you can just work for Speedweed,
You
though.
can make your own. Okay.
And I was like, I can't read, bitch.
Who are you, Gino?
And
Or
she
did you
was
just
like-
hire him?
I'm sure Gino.
She's like,
would-
well, we're not hiring you. And I was like, well, I mean, it's the 21st century. You're really telling me, an able-bodied person, I can't be hired because I can't read.
William, stick with me here. So they tell him this, $22 an hour plus tips. They go, yeah, you can make your own schedule. We'll give you off anytime you want for gigs or whatever. And I go, William, you heard it. Exchange information. And then I followed up with you. You literally didn't get their number.
I didn't.
And now a week later, here we are, and you got fired from your job. And there's just a job out there waiting for you. You could probably start tomorrow.
Tony, this is probably my last episode. I'm moving back to Memphis.
I don't believe that for a fucking second. That's
I'm
my
gonna
least
get,
favorite lie you've ever told on this show.
I'm going to get big into gambling on the dogs at Southland Greyhound Park. I'm going to teach in an inner city school in Memphis, English, maybe 8th grade.
How are you going to teach English if you don't know how to read, William? It's quite the conundrum. And you don't even know what that word means.
I'm trying to picture read in my head. Yeah, I don't know what those letters look like. Are they numbers?
No, they're not numbers. They're letters. Wow. Well, William, another fun new minute. When I was on the road, I saw your new, what's that called?
Comic Routines.
Comic Routines, and they covered you. They did a cool little in-depth, really great
fun.
production quality, in-depth thing, and I was laughing out loud hysterically, especially when your stomach made that noise.
Yeah, was that real? That stomach noise? That was.
It was. Yeah.
I really, really, really highly recommend fans of the show, the thousands of people perhaps watching live right now,
3,000.
if you get a chance this evening, look up Comic Routines
on
comic
YouTube.
Space,
Me, Jeremiah,
Comic
William
Space
have them.
Routines. Look up everybody's. Yeah, Joel, Jeremiah, William,
Malcolm.
and yes, all of them. And also, I'll say this, is that I found, because YouTube recommended to me down a rabbit hole right after that, and there was a 12-minute clip that was called William Montgomery Clips Savage Moments. And I went down this rabbit hole. I'm like, 12-minute clip. All right, let's see how this thing starts. And it sort of starts. It looks like a boxing reel, sort of. And it was mind-blowing. I watched the entire 12 minutes, and it reminded me of exactly how big of a fan I am of yours and how much I enjoy having you on this show. To get to see you in your early days, pre-beer.
I just want to give it up for my old next-door neighbor I gave my literal parents' address last week. I want to give it up for Asghar Kalani. He worked on Elvis Presley. Asghar, do you want to stand up? Asghar, do you want to stand up?
Are you talking to someone right now? Are you?
Asghar, you at the arm. Stand up, please.
Stand up.
Is that Asghar?
Stand up, Asghar.
You speak English?
Let's give it up for Asghar Kalani, y'all.
Hey, I
He
know
worked
that
on
dude.
Elvis.
I saw you outside in the line.
What the fuck are you doing here? Get out!
Come on, how about one more time for the great, the powerful, the William Montgomery, everybody.
Joe Kive, who makes the videos?
Joe Kive.